Hello folks, in this session let us understand the concept and approaches of ethics. The term ethics refers to the rules or the guidelines that establish what conduct is right and wrong for individuals and the society. To understand better, we have code of conduct which expresses relevant ethical standards for the professionals in any field like law, enforcing agencies, journalism, medical field or any other like that. So it is nothing but it will give you a list of things which need to be practiced in the society by an individual. That means how to live a good life, our rights and responsibilities in the society, the language of right and wrong, moral decisions, what is good and bad. So these all had arrived from the religious philosophy and the culture what we practice. Whether we use the term ethics to refer to a personal belief or the rules of conduct or the study of moral philosophy, ethics provides a framework for understanding and interpreting right and wrong in the society. This is what the ethics means. So let us understand different theories which are in ethics. So basically we will be focusing on three theories like conduct ethics, virtue ethics and right ethics. So in this we will start with the conduct ethics. The conduct ethics are also broadly divided or categorized into two ethics. One is teleological ethics and another is deontological ethics. So this teleological ethics focuses on goals, ends and consequences, whereas deontology or deontology ethics focuses on means, methods and actions. That's why teleology is called as consequential ethics, whereas deontology called as non-consequential ethics also. Let us understand the deontology. The theory of deontology states we are morally obligated to act in accordance with a certain set of principles and rules regardless of outcome. The term deontology is derived from Greek deon, that means duty, and logos means science, that means naturally it is a duty science. It is only about following the rules, which means duty for duty's sake. Virtue is its own reward. Let justice be done though the heavens falls. So this is what the deontology preaches. Ethics talks about. In religious deontology, the principles derived from the divine commandments, so that under religious laws we are morally obligated not to steal, lie, kill, cheat or whatever. But this deontology which we are going to talk is something different which has been promoted by the Kant, which is called as a rational deontology. Before going into that, let us understand more about the deontology. Deontology is a simple to apply. It is just requires that the people follow the rules and do their duties. This approach tends to fit well with our natural intuition about what is or isn't ethical. Deontology, which is called also as a duty-based ethics, are concerned with what people do, not with the consequences of their action. So consequences might follow in any way, but whichever way it might follow, but you are supposed to follow the duty which you are supposed to. Do the right thing, do it because it is the right thing to do. Don't do the wrong thing, avoid them because they are wrong. Simple logic. So under this form of ethics, you can't justify an action by showing that it produced good consequences, which is why it's something called as non-consequential. So as I told that we will be discussing about the Kant. So Kant has formulated a most influential form of secular deontological moral theory in 1788. Unlike religious deontology theories, the rules of Kant deontology theory derived from the human reason that was derived from the divine testaments and other things, but this derived from the human reason. The idea is that the human being should be treated with dignity and respect because they have rights. Let me put in another way. It could be argued that in deontology theories, people have a duty to respect other people's rights and treat them accordingly. Simple. So people have logical reasoning. This is what deontology of Kant's theory talks about. Kant taught they would realize that there were some moral laws that all the rational beings had to obey simply because they were rational beings. And this would apply to any rational being in any universe that might ever exist. So these are universalistic too. Kant deontology is guided by an individual's own personal sense of morality, or what is right and what is wrong to us. So you first think what is right and wrong to us. That means every rational human beings could work this out for themselves, and so did not need to depend on the God or their community or anything else to discover what was right and what was wrong. So it is a personal reasoning. Nor did they need to look at the consequences of an act or who was doing the action. Actions and their outcomes are independent things. Nothing to do with the actions which are going to be outcomes or whatever the outcomes it is going to bring in. So basically there are things you have to do even though you know they are wrong, such as shooting an intruder to protect your family. According to deontology of Kant, you need to focus on the act, such as protecting your family, and not the likely death it will mean for the intruder. So this simply says that whatever the duty you are supposed to perform, you are supposed to perform. You are not going to look into the consequences. That is not your duty. This is only the duty to protect your family. So deontology argues that it would be unethical to lie about a location of your friend also, even to a person trying to murder him. So lying is against the ethics in the deontology. So because the deontology lives in the universe of moral rules, such as it is wrong to kill innocent people, it is wrong to steal, it is wrong to tell lies, it is right to keep promises. So you cannot break the promise also. Someone who follows the deontology ethics should do the right thing even if that produces more harm than doing a wrong thing. So that means in whatever circumstances you are supposed to do whatever is being told to you to do. That's all. That is what the ethics of deontology talks about. People have a duty to do the right thing even if it produces a bad result also. So a person is doing something good if they are doing a morally right action. So this is what the deontology theory talks about.